beautiful green in the market. Ethereum definitely is the big winner today, coming in at $505. It's broken that $450 psychological level. In that $500 psychological level, I bet we can hold that 500, just maybe. We'll look at that chart also today. Bitcoin coming in at 18,596 right now. That's rocking. XRP, wow, 31 cents today. Amazing. Waves is looking amazing. Litecoin is still above $80. ADA, Lilo Cardano is up 2%. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day in the market. All right, for Bitcoin, the volume in the last 24 hours trading is it's 2.9 billion. 2.9 billion last 24 hours trading volume. That is extraordinary. 1.6 billion of that is on Binance. Coinbase, 400 million. I'm telling you, before 2020 is over, we might one day see over $1 billion in volume on Coinbase. And that's where I think a lot of big money players do just kind of park their Bitcoin when they do big buys and sells, because that is also incorporated with pro.coinbase.com also. Yes, it's the AOL of exchanges, but it's also the one that I think a lot of wealthy people trust their HODL on and do their weekly dollar cost averaging. All right, longs versus shorts sentiment on Binance, where all that volume is, 71% long, 28% shorts. So I'm going to say the sentiment today is long. Looking at traditional markets real quick, commercial real estate opening with a very slight green candle. Commercial fertilizers opening as a very slight green candle, but they are doing continuations. Well, yep, they're continuing a slight slow crawl up. All right, looking at Carnival Corp, red candle today. Looking at Royal Caribbean, red candle today. Zoom, nice powerful green candle, and Fiverr, nice powerful green candle also. Just to kind of peek at these traditional markets, it's good to watch these and just see how it affects the crypto market and the world, etc., etc. I tell you, when you get used to looking at these charts every day, astrologers might read the stars and be correct sometimes, but the charts, if you read those and start to see them in a broader perspective, you'll be accurate. You will be accurate in your assumptions of what's going on in the world. Or you won't have assumptions, you'll know. It's all right here. All right, S&P 500, a slight little red candle. Russell 2000, slight little red candle, not much happening. Indecisive dojis. Dollar, a very, very slight little green candle. And KRE for U.S. bank strength, as I like to measure it there, a slight little red candle. Really, we're not seeing the markets really open rocking in any direction. So the market's opening kind of On my yuan versus USD, I think we're still neutral. I'm using that as a Trump versus Biden. Who's going to win all the craziness, all the legalities that are going on? We're in neutral territory right now as we enter the weekend. So let's see. We had a big red candle yesterday, but we had a green candle today. So we're going to see. Overall, the yuan, if we do look at it, has been, overall for a while here on the daily, if I draw a very, very sloppy chart, it has been trending up. So anyway, I'm going to give it kind of a neutral right now, slightly trending towards Biden on that one. All right. Daily, a green candle finally for gold. Daily, finally a green candle for silver. This is nice to see. I'm glad to see these commodities finally take a little bit of upwards momentum. How many gold coins would it cost to buy a Bitcoin right now? 9.96. Whew, next week it will be 10. All right, looking at BTC USD. I should say BTC USDT on Binance. We have this beautiful upwards channel here in the daily. We're still just rocking along. We've kind of created a new channel. The top of this previous channel is now becoming support. That's powerful stuff, and that usually tells me we are on a trend that is kind of built to last. Here is 16K. Who even remembers that? Here's 17K. I forget. When was that? That was like last year, right? Who cares? Let's put this right here at 18K. Because I tell you what, 18K right here is going to be as forgotten as 16 and 17 pretty soon. And 18K is going to be forgotten. 19K, I think we're on the way up. Let's see. Maybe we will retrace, but as we get these beautiful, powerful levels of support, really these psychological levels of 16K, 17K, 18K, I think if we dump, it's going to be bouncing off one of those massive psychological levels right there. So we're rocking. Like right now, I'm drawing this 18K I tell you what, into next week, I'll be drawing a new one, 19K, that we'll be playing with. So it's wonderful. We're moving up. It's a powerful, powerful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Let me remove all of that. Here's the MACD on the daily. It's widening. That is really super powerful. The histogram's getting wider. The daily MACD is looking wonderful. Let's look at the 4-hour MACD for more immediate price action. You know, it has flipped to the positive. It was negative. Now it has flipped to the positive. That is pretty rocking. The 4-hour MACD is definitely an indicator of which way Bitcoin is going. And as you can see, the MACD is widening. The histogram is widening, so we're positive. We're above the mid-range. That is a powerful MACD for the 4-hour chart. 2-hour chart for super immediate price action. And we are positive that histogram is opening. So I tell you what, this is a darn good moment. I mean, Bitcoin is entering this weekend, I mean, powerfully. Yeah, we're pumping. And I know you see a lot of people saying, okay, we've got to retrace. But they're saying that at 16K, they're saying it at 17K, now they're saying it at 18K. Look, nobody knows. Bitcoin doesn't have to play by anybody's rules. It will do what it wants. And right now, we are entering this weekend with a lot of powerful upwards velocity. Not trading advice, but if you're waiting for this great big pullback, hey, do so. I mean, I'll be buying more if it pulls back, but I'm not swinging out. Right now, I think it's a bad move. With that said, of course, not financial advice. Let's look at the 45-minute chart, okay? Looking at the VPVR, this visible range that we've got here, I'm kind of looking at a nice little chunk. I kind of want to see look at right where the start right where the last powerful 200 moving average bounce was. And if we look, VPVR, it has this line right here, this red line. That's where your most volume was in the visible range. And if you look, that is right about 17,006. And that's about 17,670 or so. So right around 17,650, 17,700. That's where you've got the most volume. And I would just say that 17.6 would be, if we started to dump, if we started to trend down, that's right now where I would be looking for, like, kind of where maybe I would start to hedge out if we had a lot of velocity going down. But I still probably wouldn't until we got to the 200 moving average here on the 45-minute chart, which is coming in at around 17,050, 17,065 right in there. So I might start getting worried if we dumped past 17,600, 17,700. That would be kind of a red flag for me, that maybe we're going to see a pretty good retrace. But still, until we get below the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart, I myself am not going to swing out. And that's 17,050, 17,065. So really, and also if you look where we are, we're building some buy-sell volume right here at 18,800, gosh. And also around 18,200. Yeah, I should say we're building buy-sell volume at 18,670 or so. We're creating some good buy-sell volume there. Great buy-sell volume and previous support and resistance at 18,200. I really would be surprised if we had a bounce any deeper than that. And then I still wouldn't be concerned if we got to 17,600, 17,700, as long as we began to see some turnaround there. Like I say, after that, if we did get into kind of a free fall, I really wouldn't be concerned until we hit this 17,050, 17,065 level, because I have a feeling that's where our balance is going to be if we really got crazy. That is the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart. But honestly, I'm just mentioning these just because they're good spots to know. We can't really predict how far it's going to go. We're pumping right now. All I'm saying, I shouldn't say all I'm saying, just something that I am saying is, if you're waiting for that 20-30% retrace, are you really feeling confident about that? I mean, are you really? Anyway, with that said, Ethereum versus USDT, looking at a fib start on the 45-minute on the 4-hour chart here, right when it bounced above the 200 moving average, when I made that nice strong move, which is always a good thing. You can see we are cranking along, and these fib levels do seem to match up very, very well. The directional index is positive. The ADX is definitely lower than we'd like to see it. It's at 15. When it starts to hit this mid-range there, when it starts to get to be around 20, watch out. The stochastic RSI are very, very high, but they certainly could continue going sideways from here while Ethereum continues to pump. And if we look at this, do note that a very good possible retrace spot on the way up is 477. On the dot 236 fib line, on the dot 382 fib line, you got 457. And if you really dump down to the dot 5, that's 440. And of course, if you went all the way to the 618, which is about the last place you're going to bounce, unless you're going to just kind of go into full-on dump mode, that's at 423, and that's also right where the 200 moving average is on the 45-minute chart. So, if anybody wants to put some limits in here, thinking that it might, bounce on the way up, hey, it's a play I'm making. I might put a limit in at like 477 or so and see if we bounce there. Maybe even a limit order on around 457. Of course, that's not financial advice, people. I know people say that a lot, but we have to. You gotta always be drilling that home. Not financial advice. I can't tell you what to do. Just telling you what I'm thinking. Litecoin versus USDT on Binance. Rocket ship to Pluto. Parabolic move. This thing is rocking. I'm just kind of doing a fib on this huge green thing. When it crossed through the 200 moving average and 314 moving average. Look at that. The directional index is positive. The ADX is right at about 29. That's friggin' rocking. Stochastic RSI is very high, but it certainly can continue going sideways at that high level. Litecoin is rocking. If we got to retrace, $76 is not a bad buy spot. $70 is not a bad buy spot. 66 is not a bad buy spot. It's all about how far you think this thing might retrace when Bitcoin gets sideways. We don't really know. When we are in crank mode like this, myself, I'm just kind of enjoying making money. I think it's hard to predict because, Bitcoin's going to do what it wants. It's running the show right now. And really, I could see us hitting like 19K today and then making that support, or 18.8 becomes support, and we go sideways there for a few days. Who knows? We could crank the 20K on Sunday. Really, reality is broken right now, and Bitcoin is the only sanity. And look what it's doing. All of us should be feeling kind of euphoric and giddy and wonderful. This is a good sign. Good things do happen in the world. It's been a hard 2020. But today, right now, recently, it's a darn good day in the crypto market. So in spite of all the nonsense going on in the world, bliss is right here and within yourself. XRP USD, it is cranking. It's at like 31 cents today. That is incredible. I've got this beautiful fib that I drew here for it. Basically, I'm just I started this fib right on the last good, powerful, strong bounce off the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart here. Directional index is green. ADX is like 31. That's beautiful. Stochastic RSI, like all these things on the short time frame, is very high, but it certainly can continue going sideways. No problem at all. If I go out to like a 4-hour chart, the stochastic RSI is not quite so high. We're good to go. The most volume, which is something I really find interesting, the greatest buy-sell volume ever since this last good bounce over the 200 moving average. If we look here, we've got the buy-sell volume. The greatest buy-sell volume is right here at the 236 fib line, which comes in at about 30 cents. So really, this is an incredible, nice foundation, previous support and resistance in the chart, and you got the greatest buy-sell volume. This is rocking. I think we're going to hold this as support very possibly if Bitcoin continues going sideways or upwards for sure. 30 cents, technically .3021, I think is profoundly strong support. If we get a jump, that would be a great limit buy order, quite possibly. Also look at the 200 moving average. We're well above it. So really, until we get below the .382 at 29 cents, when we start to flirt with 28 cents again here below the 200 moving average, I am not concerned. I think XRP has truly found, at least on the short time frame here, a pretty bullish stance. If we go to a 4-hour real quick, it's still looking wonderful, and the greatest buy-sell volume. Let's just kind of zoom out a little bit, look at this a little bit differently. Let's just look at the last good 200 moving average bounce. Let's just pull that in right here into the chart, and you can still see that our greatest buy-sell volume, even in this longer time frame, is still right around 30 cents, right there at the 236 fib line. So I think we're definitely finding a nice support right at about 30 cents. So let's see. Digibyte, looking at this beautiful little coin here, looking at a fib line, started on the green candle that broke through the 200 moving average. Then quickly, a few candles later, we went above the 314. We're sideways. We're following these fib lines very well. We seem to be ranging between the .5 at 0.20 to the .382, which comes in at 0.21. So we're ranging here. I'm kind of hoping Digibyte does something, but we're basically still way above the 200 moving average right here, the weight moving average. The directional index is green, ADX is kind of low, stochastic RSI definitely has room to move up. So I'm just watching this guy. I'll see how it does. Look at that, it just wicked again. It does seem like this guy might be going to visit the 618 today. So anyway, I'm just watching this guy. It's kind of a sideways altcoin. There's a lot that are doing this. I think they're just waiting for their move. But Digibyte's a great example of a coin that's not totally dumping. It's holding in there, but not really performing right now, depending on what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin truth seekers, I like blockchain education. I'm a member and I have been for 3 years at least, I think. What excites me most about blockchain education is exactly that, blockchain education, really crypto trading education. When you join, you click on training and basically we start from 0 and we go to 110 pretty darn fast. Sit back, chill, and watch the training videos and you will learn the blockchain education trading methodology, which I've been using for years and it works really, really well. Exciting, yes, is that there is automated trading, also known as hybrid trading, where you could enter it and exit it based on blockchain education trading methodologies. Now, one of my favorite is right here, the long 90 hot signals. If I clicked on results here, I'll bring it up in a new tab so it comes up fast. As you can see, day of, I did this on the 9th, and you can see the trades that were done here on the 9th so far today. Lots of them are blasted out, and you can see the profit rolling in. So basically, you tend to use this one. It's one of the more conservative ones, and with that said, basically I set my take profit at 2%, and I make 2% over and over and over again all day long on calls. With that said, this is the auto trading performance. You can see the different types of signals that are here, and you can see this month how things have been doing. So basically it works, and that's really nice. I like it. It's cool. But what excites me more really is the training, and even more than that really is the community. I'll give you a quick look here, the blockchain education chat. Everybody's in there chatting away. We're having fun. And the deal is that having that community where you're sharing a trading methodology with both other people who are new and then people who are pros, who are endorsed, by blockchain education, people also who work there. And when you have questions as you're learning and you see charts, you see setups, you can start talking about them. And we're always talking crypto, kind of 24/7 in the chat. So, hey, if you click on the affiliate link, you save a little bit. Blockchain education is not necessarily inexpensive, but the trick is if you want to learn to trade crypto, you want to learn a methodology that works, and then hang out with people in a chat that are using the same methodology, and also hop into some hybrid trading where you can start making money with that, well, it's kind of a good deal. If you're serious about trading crypto and you want to make money, hey, I've been doing it for years, and I'm here to tell you that, look, I love it. I do it. Join. I'll see you there in the chat. I'm Cowboy Craig in the chat. I'm always chatting about something, always causing trouble. It's a great crew, loving, good people that want to see you succeed. And there you go.